Hey, Shalom, Shalom, Akim, it's your brother here, Yakan. And first and foremost, I'd like to start out by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Bakak Wadash, Barakatum, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who grew well and that taught me this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, the brothers that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you, I like to say Shalom. All right, just a quick lesson headed into work. All right, I was inspired to do this lesson because of the lesson that Elder Tahar did earlier in the day, in the morning, just talking about nutrition and health, all right, how important it is, all right? You can literally eat yourself out of the truth. What does that mean? That means if you're eating all these GMO, acidic, microwavable, fake processed, acidic foods, you're killing yourself, all right? You're killing your cells. You're killing your spirit, you're killing your blood, you're killing your flesh, you're killing all the things that make you you. All right, because the saying you are what you eat is a thing. That's why the Lord made a Levitical law. All right, if what we put in our body didn't matter, the Lord wouldn't have made a whole law about what things to be aware of putting in your body, what things to avoid, and what things you're allowed to put into your body. That tells you if there's a whole map on what you can and can't put into your temple. That should let you know that it has excruciating effects. All right, if you do put that bad things into your body, you get negative effects, and if you do put good things into your body, you get positive effects. Okay, so if brothers are in this truth and they're overweight and they're out of shape, all right, you're really going off, and you're a hypocrite. Okay, and you're really kind of breaking the law because scriptures say a false balance is an abomination. And if you're overweight, what that's showing is that you have no discipline with your eating habits. Also, you're not working out. Because all being overweight is that you're consuming more calories than you're burning. All right, that means you're a hoarder. All right, you're gluttony. All right, we know that's heavy in America. All right, you'll get caught up into following the ways of America if you don't check yourself, man. You catch yourself leaving work one day, working your 8, 10 hour, 12-hour shift. And you'll see like it's just easier to go to a store and go to Burger King or McDonald's, or Wendy's because it's the easier thing to do. You got to understand when you're a man of the Lord and you come in this truth, you got to pick the hard things, man. All right, the world chooses to do the easy things. As men of the Lord, we got to take the hard way out. All right, we already separate ourselves physically, spiritually, emotionally from this world. That was hard. We walking in this truth amongst a world of lies. That's hard. All right, we choosing to stand in boldness, all right, against the face of our adversaries, go out to the highways and byways in the chief place of concourse and preach day in and day out, in season, out of season, in front of strangers, screaming for 2-3 hours every week of the year. That's hard. But yet we still choose to do that. So we have to, in America, all right, they're going to make wickedness as easy as possible. It's going to be super easy to do wickedness, man. All right, that's why everybody chooses that. But if we separate, if we set apart, if we the light in the world, then we're going to do the hard things. We're going to take that extra drive home and make a healthy meal. All right, make a little smoothie if you don't feel like cooking. Or maybe make a little quick eggs and a little beef bacon sandwich. Something. But we ain't gonna settle, all right, for below average, or we ain't gonna settle for wickedness or poison. Because why? Because that's how the average person in the world would think. Oh, it's okay, it won't hurt one time. And then you start getting in that mindset. All right, once you allow yourself to cheat and break the rule one time, you start to convince yourself that it's okay to keep doing it. All right, once you allow that cheating, all right, and that shortcutting shit into your blood, all right, it becomes like a cancer. All right, it becomes addictive to your mind. Now you start to look for the easy way out because you did it one time. And now in every hard situation, every hard tribulation and trial and storm, you're looking for the hard way. You're looking for the easy way out because that's what you already programmed your mind to do. All right, you got to say no. You got to be able to deny the flesh. Nah, I don't want to eat that bullshit. Nah, I don't want to drink that soda. Brothers, there's no way brothers in this truth are still drinking Gatorade and soda. and iced tea and shit like that, man. That shit is poison, bro. Alright? It ain't nothing to get a juicer, get you a watermelon, get you some pineapple, some apples, some cucumbers, some celery, some oranges, some, you know, some mangoes, ginger, lime, turmeric, cilantro, and make your own fresh juice. I do it all the time. It ain't no excuses. It takes a little extra time, but it takes more time to do the right thing than it does to do the wrong thing. It takes more time to do the righteous thing than it does to do the wicked thing. Brothers got to understand that, man. It takes a little bit more effort to do the right thing. You know what I mean? Especially in a world that's like America, that is antagonizing, that is teasing you, that is hoping and praying that you do the easy thing, that you do the wicked thing. You have to understand not all easy things are good. Shit, you could say that if it's easy, it's not even worth it. Alright? That's what you can argue. Alright? Because if you got to work hard to obtain it, alright, it's probably valuable. That's what makes it valuable. Being hard to attain it. That's what increases one's value. Is how challenging is it. The more challenging it is, the higher the reward, the higher the value. So if you're only going after easy things, you'll never get a great reward. If you're only doing easy things, you'll never get a great reward. In order to get a great reward, you have to go through great misery, great pain, great trials and tribulations, great wars. You have to overcome great obstacles in order to obtain great things. You can't just do the minimalist thing and expect the greatest thing. It doesn't work that way. Alright, brothers gotta understand that everything starts with your gut. Your gut is your second brain, man. Alright? Eating good probiotics for your gut, help your gut health. You know, going on fast. Brothers should be fasting, man. There's an important thing. Every Monday I do a juice fast, where I do nothing but drink strictly basically watermelon and fresh juices all day throughout the day. And then another day throughout the week I do a dry fast, where I do no fruits, no vegetables, no food, no nothing for 24 hours. You know, you got to push your body. We're not meant to eat all day, every day. All right? Let's make sure when you do eat, it's high nutrient dense foods. All right? I'll put brothers on the superfoods right now. Certain supplements brothers can get, man. We're not even going to call it supplements. We're going to call it superfoods. Brothers can get something called Shilajit. Will increase testosterone. All right, the whole nine. Do your research on Shilajit and make sure you're getting the legit kind. If it's too runny, it's not legit. It needs to be somewhat sticky, and if you turn the cap over, it doesn't pour out. All right? Sea moss. Again, you got to make sure you're getting the right kind. But these things contain about 82 to 92 minerals that our body consumes of the 102 that make up of our body. Okay? Eating your daily 13 to 14 vitamins, man. I get your hydration in you. I get your natural sugars in you, not your fake sugars. Okay? Working out an hour at least a day, man. Going on a walk, going on a jog, getting in front of the sun, getting some vitamin D, sweating, open up your sweat glands, getting the toxins out, doing something that's challenging, working out till your legs burn, till your chest burns, till your arms burn. You know what I mean? So on and so forth. Doing something challenging. All right, the Lord created us for these types of things. The Lord created us to be in shape, to be able to move. The Lord didn't create us to be 300, 400, 500 plus pounds. All right, and you see that as examples throughout the day, throughout the earth today. All right, the people that are 300, 400, 500 pounds all have medical issues. That lets you know that the Lord didn't design us to be that big. All right, you're supposed to be in shape. Yahweh Shai didn't walk around with no motherfucking pot belly, no fucking beer belly. Yahweh Shai was walking around with an 8-pack, 10-pack, stern, man. Scripture tell you that strength comes from the stomach, man. All right, brothers should be getting their crunches in, man. All right, lifting lower body, it's going to boost your testosterone, which is going to boost your energy, which is going to boost your thinking. It's going to boost your cognitive thinking. All right? Brothers need to be better with their diet and nutrition, which would transfer into a better life, a better thinking, better movement, all right? Confidence, all right? So on and so forth. There's many things that aid us as men, and eating healthy and working out is for sure up there on the list as things that will help men be men. Working out, eating healthy, man. Being on a strict regimen. We know it's hard in America, but everything's hard. You have to choose your hard, guys. Okay, just like it's hard being out of shape, All right, it's hard being in shape. You choose your hard. It's hard eating bad. It might be good at the time because it tastes good, but eventually it becomes hard because it becomes a negative to your body. It's hard eating healthy. Eventually it becomes easy because that's what you start to become accustomed to. It doesn't become hard anymore. It becomes a lifestyle. What I do in my everyday life now, I've been doing since I was about 18 years old. I didn't just wake up one day and just magically turn into this person. It was years and years and years of repetitive habits that turned into positive outcomes. You have to train your mind just like you train your body. You have to be able to talk to yourself, the interpersonal communication within your mind, your spirit. You have to be able to talk to yourself in your head, man, convince yourself. Talk yourself out of things, talk yourself into things. That is being mentally strong. A man is only mentally strong if he is able to convince himself to do things that he doesn't want to do. I don't run 2 miles a day, but if I can convince myself to do so, I'm mentally strong. I don't want to work out an hour and a half and go hard today, but if I can convince myself to do so, I'm mentally strong. I don't want to work these 8 to 10 hours today, but if I can convince myself to do so, I'm mentally strong. It's a mental game before it's a physical game. You have to think it before you can do it. You have to see it in your mind before you can achieve it in the physical. It all starts here before it transfers into the flesh. Okay? Things happen spiritually before they happen physically. Brothers got to understand on a spiritual level, what you allow into your spiritual temple, all right, is important. All right? You can't think of yourself as a high valuable person, a high valuable being, a high vibrational being, a king, a god, and you eat like a peasant does. You eat like a wicked person does. You have no regard for what you put in your mouth. You have no control over what you put in your mouth. If a man can't control what he eats, he has no control over anything. A man must master himself. A man must rule himself before he can rule anything. You know? So brothers, man, I encourage brothers to get more in shape. Look up how important it is, the food you're eating. Look up in the back of the ingredients. If you're getting shopping in the grocery stores and you're shopping and you're not checking in the back of the ingredients on things, you're not really in the spirit, man. They got ingredients on there that you can't even fucking pronounce. You got 20 words. You eating shit that got 30 ingredients in it. And it's really supposed to be a food that got like 4 ingredients. All right, and you wonder why you're snapping out. You're having fucking mood swings. All right, and you're breaking out, and you're feeling sluggish and your energy, and you're lacking confidence, and you're doubting yourself. It's because the food you're eating is attracting those demonic spirits onto you. All that negative vibrational food you're putting onto you, all right, comes with negative thoughts, negative demons. All right. I guarantee if you change your diet into a more holistic approach, a more lively approach, where you're eating lively foods, you're not putting foods in the microwave, you're not always cooking it. You're eating fruits, you're eating vegetables, you're fasting, you're drinking your water, you're working out. I guarantee you your thoughts will shift, your energy will shift, how you view and think of yourself will shift, how your body starts to look and feel will shift, all in a matter of 30 to 60 days. All right? Yeah, it's hard, but you get to choose your hard. Okay? So with that, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Wakak Wadash, Babakathum. All right, double honors to the elders of the apostle, the great millstone who rule well and that taught me this truth. And salutations out there to the hopeful elect, the brothers that are putting this work diligently, sincerely, and truthfully. To you I say, Shalom.